Imagine being a young child, sleeping peacefully in the house of God, when suddenly you hear your name being called. You run to your mentor, thinking he needs you, but he says he didn't call. This happens not once, not twice, but 3 times. This was the experience of young Samuel, a boy who would learn one of life's most important lessons: how to recognize the voice of God. Samuel's story began before his birth. His mother, Hannah, was barren and desperately wanted a child. She prayed fervently at the temple, promising that if God gave her a son, she would dedicate him to the Lord's service. God answered her prayer, and when Samuel was weaned, Hannah kept her promise, bringing him to serve under Eli the priest at the temple in Shiloh. Samuel grew up in the temple, learning to serve God faithfully. But in those days, the word of the Lord was rare, and visions were not widespread. The spiritual climate was dark. Even Eli's own sons were corrupt. Yet in this environment, God chose to speak to a young boy. One night, as Samuel lay sleeping near the ark of God, he heard a voice calling his name. "Samuel, Samuel," the voice called. The boy ran to Eli, saying, "Here I am, for you called me." But Eli said, "I did not call. Go back and lie down." This happened 3 times. Finally, Eli realized that the Lord was calling the boy. He instructed Samuel, "Go and lie down, and if he calls you, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" When God called the 4th time, Samuel was ready. "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening," he said, and God spoke, revealing his plans and calling Samuel to be his prophet. From that night forward, Samuel grew in favor with God and man, becoming one of Israel's greatest prophets, judges, and kingmakers. His willingness to listen as a child shaped his entire life. Samuel's story teaches us that God's voice is not reserved for the old or the experienced. He speaks to those who have a listening heart, regardless of age. Are you cultivating a heart that's ready to hear from God? What might He be calling you to today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to explore more powerful biblical stories, make sure to subscribe to Redeemed Insights.